Okay, we will go ahead and get started. If we'll start today on our backs. If you have a block or a pillow, you can bring that and rest it underneath your back. I like to start with two blocks, just something to prop up your chest. It doesn't need to be anything specific. But if you do have two blocks, I set the middle one right in between my shoulder blades and the other on its lowest height underneath my head to support it. So start to settle in. If you have a pillow, just shimmy it underneath your shoulder blades so that it starts to lift your chest and let your arms fall out to your sides. Let your shoulder blades tuck under. Take a moment to settle in wherever it feels best for you. You can extend your legs long, or you can find Supta Baddha Konasana legs, bringing soles of feet together, knees out. Wherever you are, start to deepen your breath. Notice any places that might be holding a little tension. If you need to shimmy around and find a more comfortable position, feel free to do so. Let the ground support you. Let your body rest down, letting gravity take hold. And start to tune into your breath. We'll begin with box breathing. So as inhale through your nose for a count of 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4. Release for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll guide you through one more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue here. You can lengthen the counting. Whatever feels best. You can get rid of it. Whatever works for you. Letting your rib cage expand with each inhale. Really feel the air, fill it up, create a stretch surrounding your lungs. And as you exhale, clear it out. And slowly come back to a natural breath. Feel your lips. Bring your breath in and out through your nose. This helps create more heat internally, as well as a heightened focus. And work to breathe in and out through your nose throughout class. You can always breathe out through your mouth if you need to refocus or release any heat. As you're ready, start to reach your arms overhead. And then bring your elbows back towards your sides. So we'll continue with the motion surrounding our head. As you inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your elbows towards your sides. One more time. And release them back. And then reach your arms overhead. Start to slowly come onto your side. Either way, if you have something underneath your back, start to remove it. Bring it to the side. And then slowly make your way up into a seat. And then come into tabletop pose. Bring your knees under your hips, palms under your shoulders. Sway your hips side to side. Maybe find some extra movement starting with your hips. Sweep them back towards your heels. Focusing on the lower half of your body. Maybe close your eyes for these stretches to help bring the focus into your body. And as you're ready, come back to tabletop and we'll lean forward, finding upward facing dog. You can have your knees lifted or on the ground. Kick through your feet. And then shift it back, child's pose. We'll flow through as you inhale, lean forward. Push your chest to the front. Exhale, pull your hips back. Flow with your breath. Take time to pause if it feels good to continue the stretch somewhere. And then as you're ready, find a tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, find downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Stretch your heels towards the ground. And then bend your knees deeply, lift your hips, and push your chest towards your legs. Imagine that you have a little trickle of water going from the top, from the lowest part of your back, all the way down your spine to the nape of your neck, and just release towards the ground as that water flows. And gaze forward, step your feet behind your wrists, ragdoll pose. Grab opposite elbows or interlace your hands, starting to warm up here. Release your hands down. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat and then sweep your right arm high. Allow for a deep bend in your knees. And switch it up, right arm down, left arm high. Maybe roll out your wrist. One more time, each side. Starting to take an inventory of how your body's feeling, where you could use a stretch. As you're ready, come back to center, toe heel your feet together to touch. Tuck your chin and rise up to standing. Sweep your arms overhead. Find a gentle back bend, lift your chest, cactus your arms. We'll flow a couple times. As you inhale, straighten up into mountain, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, lift your chest, back bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Getting into our upper body. Now find mountain pose, arms straight overhead. Grab onto your left wrist with your feet pushed together. Lift up and over and dip over to the right. Send your hips left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dip. Continue to lift up and out of your right side. Notice where your armpits are pointing. See if you can pull them back a little. Soften your shoulders down your back. And come up to center. Opposite side, grab your right wrist. Dip over to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Lift and reach. Exhale, bend. Notice your shoulders parallel to the front. And then soften your shoulder blades down. One more time, lift and reach. And bend. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, dip to the right for a breath as you exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip left. One more time each side. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, dip right. Inhale. Exhale, dip left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Let your arms hang heavy. Sway side to side. And slowly rise up to standing. And imagine you're a washing machine, just sweeping your arms left and right. Moving your spine, come back up to center, sweep your arms overhead, gentle back bend, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, find a high plank. Shift forward and back. And then slowly lower all the way onto your belly. Extend your arms out by your sides. And then press your left palm under your left shoulder. Shift your hips on top of one another and place your left foot to the ground. Opposite side, rotate back to center. Right arm plants under your shoulder. And flow a couple times. Notice your breath. Exhales, twist. Inhales, come to center. And after you finish out this side, we'll meet on our bellies. And extend your arms by your body. Lift your legs, lift your arms, tuck your chin. Lift up, squeeze everything. Reach further with your toes and fingertips. One more breath in. Exhale, reach. And release it down, palms under your shoulders. Lift your hips, push it back, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop. And exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog, pedal it out. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Exhale, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Lift it up. Use your core to keep lifting your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, sweep it up. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot to the top. Drop your back knee, sweep your arms overhead, and dip over to the right. Plant your palms. Send your hips back, half splits. And shift forward. Lift your back knee. Rise up into crescent. Open up warrior two, drop your back heel, extend out, sway forward and back. And then settle into a spot where your shoulders are right above your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Open your right side. Exhale, plant your palms, kick it back, and flow through. Always an option to lower halfway, take classic chaturanga, or you can come all the way onto your belly. Take a moment in cobra, lift your chest, and then push your way into high plank and into down dog. Once you find down dog, inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, pull your knee to your chest. Hold for a breath. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, low lunge, drop your back knee, untuck your toes, rise up. And then plant your palms. Oh, we'll come back up to the top and take a bend to the left. Plant your palms, send your hips back. Shift forward, crescent lunge, lift your back knee, reach your arms overhead. Open up warrior two. Sway forward and back, surf it out. See how stable you can keep your base. Inhale, reverse warrior. Plant your palms, step it back, flow through. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Step your feet in between your hands. Chair pose, drop your seat, reach your arms high. And with every exhale, drop your seat even more. Sweep your arms back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale one more time. This time, find drinking bird. Lift your heels. Keep reaching your arms back. Tuck your chin. Inhale, mountain pose. Drop your heels, rise all the way up, and gentle back bend as you exhale. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Find warrior one, drop your back heel, arms overhead. And then interlace your hands behind your low back. Push your knuckles towards your back heel. Open your front body. Keep pulling your right hip forward. And then slowly dip your chest forward, finding a quick humble warrior. Reach your knuckles towards the front. Rise up. And this time open in a star pose. Heels in, toes out, arms overhead. Goddess pose, bend your knees. Rise up as you inhale. Exhale, lower. Continue to flow with your breath. Link breath to movement. You guide the pace. Star pose. And warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Option for elbow to knee or extending your arm. Wherever you are, continue to open your back shoulder. Stamp through your back heel. Breathe. Option for half or full bind. With half bind, bend your top elbow, place it anywhere behind your back, maybe onto your leg. Full bind, reach underneath your front leg. Maybe find connection between your fingertips. Open it up. Reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, lift up. One more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly pull your left heel back and start to sweep your arms through center and then come up to a crescent lunge. Plant your palms and then lift your back heel. So supported airplane. Now option to lift your hands towards your chest. Breathe. And then one-legged Tadasana, sweep your right knee forward and set it down. Hands by your sides. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. We'll catch the other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back this time. Rise into crescent. Actually, warrior two, or warrior one. So with your left heel back, drop it to the ground. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Create space on the front line of your spine. Push your palms together. Lift your chest even more. And release humble warrior. Upper body comes down, supported by your leg. Rise up, find warrior two. Settle in, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Hold it here. Option for half or full bind. Maybe you try it out on this side, or you get straight into your posture. One more breath here. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, stretch it out. Right arm reaches. And now slowly sweep your right arm towards the center. Find a bit of a stretch. This will bring it into your right leg. And then find crescent lunge at the top. Back heel lifts. And then plant your palms, lift your back heel. Option to raise your hands to your chest. Find one straight line from the top of your head through your back heel. Squeeze your glutes, lift your left leg. And then rotate your left hip to face the ground. Slowly bring your left leg forward, one-legged Tadasana, arms overhead. And plant your foot, arms by your sides. Take a breath in. And release. Take a couple more breaths and notice what you notice within your body. As you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, high plank. And now drop to your knees. And we'll take a gates pose. So on your knees, extend your right leg out to the side. Lift your arms over, lift your left arm up and over. So creating a U shape through your straight leg and arm. And then plant your left palm, reach your right arm up and over, stretch your right side. Inhale, come back up and sweep it left. Flow through a couple times. And test out like little different movements, pulling your shoulder back, maybe taking some gentle movements with your arm or rotating your chest forward or back. This will help deepen the stretch and bring it into other areas. And just let it feel good for you. As you're ready, come back up to center, swap out your knees, left leg goes long, lift up and over towards your straight leg. As you rise back up, plant your right palm, left arm up and over. Inhales, rise. Exhales, bend and reach. Play around with pushing your hips back and just continue to flow with your own breath. And come back up to center, bring both knees together. We'll find tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, push it back, downward facing dog. Gaze forward. Well, actually, lift your right leg high and then bring your right foot to the top of your mat. Crescent lunge, rise up. Launch off, airplane pose. Kick your left foot back, lean your chest forward, breathe. Half moon, sweep your right arm down, stack your left hip on top of your right. Keep your back foot flexed. One more breath. And rotate your chest to face the ground, hip follows. Place your hands onto the ground, standing splits, lift your left toes high. Bring your forehead towards your shin. Maybe walk your hands back. Maybe they connect at the back of your right leg. Keep kicking your left leg high. And release your left leg down. Yogi squat. Bring your heels to the outside edges of your mat. Drop your seat. Elbows to the inside of your legs. We'll set here for a couple breaths. Help open up your hips. Create a long spine. Reach your tailbone down and then tuck your chin and push the crown of your head to the sky. Place your palms to the ground, lift your hips, sway it side to side. And then step your feet in to touch. Slowly tuck your chin and rise to standing. Arms overhead, setting up for eagle pose. Sweep your right arm under your left. You can grab opposite shoulders or press your palms together. Drop your feet and bring your right leg up and over. So your right arm is under, right leg is over. Find your stance, drop your seat. Lift your elbows toward shoulder height and breathe. Seal your legs together, find compression, seal your arms together. Tuck your tailbone here for 2 more breaths, get lower. And rise up, both feet to the ground, sweep your arms overhead, and then bring them to your sides. Breath in, release. We'll come straight into the opposite side, arms overhead. Left arm comes under. Drop your seat, lift your left leg up and over. Find that place where your legs seal together. Left toes can tap the ground or wrap behind your ankle. But wherever you are, keep lowering your seat. Notice your toes, knees, and elbows in one vertical line. Two more breaths here. Unravel, feet to the ground, arms overhead, and hands by your sides. Take a couple breaths to reset. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back and flow through. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, arms overhead. Kick through your back heel, airplane pose. Bend your back knee, launch off, extend your arms back. Rotate your right hip down, kick and breathe. Make it challenging, keep kicking, tightening through your legs, strengthening. Slowly find one-legged Tadasana. And bring it down, arms by your sides. Setting up for dancer's pose. Right elbow to hip. Kick your right foot back. Grab onto the arch side of your foot. Knees come back together. Extend your left arm. Always a great option to be next to a wall and use that as support. And then kick into your palm. Reach and kick. Rotate your right hip slightly down and then kick even more. Create that teardrop shape with your upper body. Release. Roll out your shoulders. And drop your chin towards the center of your chest. Rock your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then rock your right ear over. Imagine you have a tennis ball underneath your chin. And it's guiding your head, rocking it left and right. Chin comes back to center. Sweep your arms overhead, setting up second side. Left elbow to left hip. Kick your left foot back, knees together, and kick into your palm. Let that kick pull your left shoulder back, and then lean and reach forward with your right arm. Rock your left hip down here for 2 more breaths. Make it count. Open up, reach, release. Both feet to the mat, arms by your sides. Breath in, release. We'll flush it out quickly. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Open crescent lunge into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, front leg straightens. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward and down. Breathe here. Reverse triangle. And plant your palms and flow through. Meet in down dog. Gaze forward, step your feet in between your hands. Inhale, chair pose, drop your seat. Exhale, airplane arms. Option to lift your heels. Mountain pose as you inhale. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Crescent lunge, rise up. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse, open your right side. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. You can always shorten your stance or have a micro bend through your front knee to protect the joint. Pull your hips back. Squeeze your core. Open your left shoulder back. Reverse triangle. Plant your palms, flow through. As you find down dog, take a couple breaths. We'll set up for half pigeon. If you know that you like to take this on your back, go ahead and do so. For supine pigeon, for traditional pigeon, reach your right toes high, then draw your right knee to the top of your mat. Step your left toes back, lift your chest, and slowly lower. We'll be here for a few breaths. If you want to grab your pillow or your block or any support to place it underneath your right hip, you can do that. Or under your forehead. And start to settle in. Let go of any need to be static in a posture. We're constantly breathing and having little movement throughout each posture. Slowly begin to come back out. Come straight to the opposite side. If you're on your back, you can simply switch your knees. Otherwise, kick back to down dog. Take any final movements before coming into the opposite side. Once again, recognize each side is different and tune in to this side. Make any adjustments to accommodate this side. Our bodies don't start out equal on each side. We have to work, move, stretch, strengthen, to work to balance out each side so that they can work better together. Bring your palms to your mat, lift your chest. If you're on your back, you can stay there, hug both knees in, Otherwise, come to down dog. Pedal it out one final time. And then step your feet forward. Come to your seat. Extend your legs out and slowly roll onto your back. We'll all meet with our knees into our chest. Hug them in, rock side to side. Push your low back onto your mat. And then drop your knees to the left. Gaze up or to the right. Bring your knees back to center. Find the opposite side. Come back to center. You might take another twist each way. Then bring your knees back to center. Happy baby. Grab back outsides of your feet. Rock side to side. And then kick your legs long. And then bend them again. One more time. Extend. And then pull them in. Bring your knees to your chest. Squeeze your shins. Lift your forehead. Take a deep breath in. Release into final Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Extend your legs. Arms relaxed by your sides. I'll cue you when the time is right. Just allow the ground to support you. Gently start to invite movement. Scrunching your toes. Stretch out your fingers and then pull them in into a fist. Open and close. Rock your chin left and right. Then extend your arms overhead. Rock onto either side, bending your knees, taking fetal position. Slowly push up into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Take this posture to acknowledge kindness in your actions. Bring your thumbs to your lips to acknowledge kindness in your words. And bring your thumbs to your third eye center to acknowledge kindness in your thoughts towards yourself and to others. Namaste.
Namaste, Marty. Thank you very much.
Namaste. Yeah, see you next week, Todd.
We'll see you next week. And I did want to say, as summer comes, it's my intention to get out in the morning and walk 5 miles in the morning.
Oh,
Also,
nice.
to be back here on Wednesdays by 8 o'clock your time to be a part of your yoga class. but if I join a little late, please understand.
Definitely. Will do.
All right.
All
Have a
right.
great
Thanks,
week.
Todd.
Thank you,
You
Marty.
too.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
See ya.